Congratulations. You found the Twin Cities Hit Show with Rusty, Courtney, and Chuck.
Well, what do you know? It's time to go. Listen to the Twin Cities Hit Show.
Reach for this one.
And now, a real hit show live from the Twin Cities. It's the Twin Cities Hit Show.
You will only ever have two choices, love or fear. Choose love, and don't ever let fear turn you against your playful heart.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Let's get this hit show started.
A lot of air drumming in here today.
Well, yeah. We're going to rock and roll here this first half hour.
Oh, my God. It's so early, but it's Friday.
Hey, I don't want to be a contrarian, but I want to roll then rock.
You want to what?
I want to roll then rock, if that's okay, if we could just do that.
I didn't bring any ecstasy, so I don't know how we're going to do any rolling.
We're going to bring joy and ecstasy.
There we
Stop
go.
it.
We don't need
legal
pills.
ecstasy.
And since we're going to rock and roll, wow, and today's a special day. Here's some massive tunes for you. Hold on.
Is it spring?
Nice.
Oh, because love is in the air?
A little bird, he told me so. He said, come on, get on the go. Open your eyes, the sky is full of butterflies. The blossoms on the tree.
5:45 today. Spring.
Oh! Shut up.
Here we go.
5:45 a.m. or p.m.?
This is the king of rock and roll. Stop laughing.
This is Elvis?
Well, not this one.
Sounds like
The
Judy
male
Garland.
voice.
The king of rock and roll, Judy Garland.
Duh. Jesus Christ.
And you know what
too.
that means with spring in the air. You know what that means.
Hey, this is the stud that's been getting funky with Courtney. And you're listening to the Twin Cities Hit Show.
Yep. Still happening.
Still
happening.
You and Cello Man still
That's been
doing
like
it?
a week. Good job.
No, it's been
Wow.
almost like 2 weeks, you guys.
Oh, my God.
I'm officially a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Bucket.
Yeah.
Well, tonight I have some romantic music that maybe you should play.
I gotta go masturbate in the bathroom.
In the bathroom?
Master.
You guys haven't earned your wings yet.
Here we go. I don't know if this is romantic enough for you, but maybe when it's getting really
This is pretty
angry
jamming.
sex.
Yeah.
Here comes the angry
It
sex.
doesn't have to be angry.
That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like when the foxtail goes in.
No, that sounds more like the spring song you were playing earlier.
Yeah. Well, there's that, or you could do this.
Spring is here, how do you think I know? I just saw a bluebird, that is how I know. Spring is here,
Your choice.
is here, how do you think we know?
I think I like the rockin' stuff
All
right
right,
before
okay,
this.
I love the Teddy Bear Band.
So
They're here, actually.
They're here.
You're listening to Out with the Old, and we got two of the guys in the band here because there's a couple of concerts coming on. Welcome, guys.
But wait, we haven't told people who we are. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Twin Cities Hit Show. Yo, yo, yo. I'm Rusty Gatenby.
Chuck
I don't know why he's here.
And I'm Courtney McLean, just in case you forgot.
And we have in studio with us two of the guys from Out with the Old. Matt, introduce yourself.
My name's Matt Skadrum. I sing in the bands and
Is this you screaming?
Yeah. This is
you're
like
very-
it's funny. This is like our only song that we scream on too.
You're a very angry young man.
Well, yeah. I mean, the song's written about high school. I mean, you got to be angry.
How does that voice come out of you? All right, and then we have Eli. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Eli and I play guitar. Or Eli Martinez. That's my last name.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was
You
Gomez.
really? They're
No,
from
I
Southern
was-
California.
Indeed,
That
I
makes
am
perfect
Hispanic.
sense.
No, he looks like M.O.T. He looks like a brother.
So now this is you singing more sweetly, Matt.
Yeah. I mean, this is our first EP. So I mean, off of our first EP, which is like it's really weird. Like when we recorded it, like I was sicker than a dog. I had bronchitis. So it's like I don't know. We tend to show people like our newer stuff, but I mean, I don't know. The old
Yeah.
stuff's weird.
Why is it weird?
It's really weird. it's all over the place, man. Like we just didn't know what we were doing.
Especially with that song.
You hadn't found your voice
With-
yet.
Yeah, pretty much.
With that in particular,
What? No, don't. Okay, gotcha.
I just suggest not that.
Is this older stuff again?
This is actually this is off of our new EP.
Okay, all right.
It's pretty cool. The new EP we did, we just dropped it in February.
Nice.
So,
All right, good.
What's today? The 20th. So a little less than a month ago.
So you guys are starting to tour.
We are.
You're from
yeah.
where? You're from California.
Yeah, we're from like Riverside, which is like LA area. So long drive. Like we made it here in a day and a half.
Wow.
It was crazy.
Oh my god.
See any sights?
We saw the inside of cars. The entire
Nice.
time.
Well, that can be
Oh,
stinky.
Yeah, fancy.
So tonight you're playing where?
Mill City Nights at the Nether Bar.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's our tour kickoff.
Oh, at the Nether Bar.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Very cool. Very cool.
Is it a cool venue?
Yeah, actually, my band, the Dirty Curls, played with
Okay.
the Dan Band in the beginning of January, but at Mill City Nights,
Is the
main
Dan
venue.
band? Is the Dan band like an all dude band, and the Dirty Curls like an all girl band?
Close.
Close. The Dan Band, if you've ever seen Old School or The Hangover, they're the wedding band in it. So he's the guy that does "I fucking need you tonight."
Nice.
Anyway,
Nice.
and then yes, we have mostly girls, and we're both comedy bands, so that's how that happens.
That's dope.
Anyway, so yes, it's
awesome.
cool. It's a cool venue, and the guys that run it are super awesome, and you're gonna have a great time.
Well, not to brag, I also am affiliated with band. In junior high school, I played trumpet. So
Gnarly.
yeah,
Do you want to come be on the new record?
I'm available for sessions.
All
for
right.
sessions, dudes.
If you need a warm up, you could ask Courtney. Her band is up and running.
Sweet.
yeah.
Hey, I played trumpet in 7th grade. I think I'm still pretty fresh.
Opening act.
You want to be a dirty curl, Chuck?
He continues to play skin flute.
Slam.
Wow, that is sophisticated stuff right there.
So what does out with the old mean? You guys are 20. Matt is 20 and Eli is 18.
Yeah.
So are you talking about like out with people like me, Chuck, and Rusty?
You know, we
Because-
actually get that a lot. People always older people usually at our shows that come. They're like, "Oh, so are you just getting rid of all the old people?" It's not.
My answer to that
We're
is
so
yes.
sensitive.
Genocide.
It's
You're all-
actually.
it's not us. It's just life, Court.
Yeah, we got to get rid of the old souls.
Yeah.
No, it's weird how we came up with the name. Eli and I used to be in a band before this one, and we kind of got kicked out. We kind of quit. I don't know. It was like it's super confusing. But when we started this band, like we were like, oh, what's a cool band name? And we had like 6 names. We were actually set on another one, but he texted me and he's like, dude, we got to call it out with the old. Like it's just perfect for what we're doing.
Oh, okay.
Like so, it just kind of like fit with like us quitting and getting kicked out of the other.
Yeah.
band.
Yeah, pretty
the
much
sort of-
representing out with the old projects in with the new set.
Yeah.
too.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
How old are you guys?
I'm 18. I just turned 18.
Yeah,
All right.
and I'm 20. I just turned
Oh.
20 in February.
And how many are in the band?
We got 5 members now. We were a 4-piece for a while. We have Nathan who plays bass. We have Brandon who plays drums, and we have Christian who's our newest member. He just joined as a rhythm guitarist.
I have life failures that are older than you.
Yeah, we get that a lot actually.
Yeah, we found that us and then the band that we're touring with, The Resolution, are definitely like 2 of the younger bands doing
That's
anything.
awesome.
What are the ages of the other guys roughly? And who's the oldest?
I'm the oldest.
You're the oldest.
Yeah.
All right. Who's the youngest? What's the age of the youngest?
Brandon.
Brandon is just turning 18 in April.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
All
we're-
graduate high school or
Yeah, that's the plan.
I graduated. Eli graduated. Nathan got his GED. Christian's going to
graduating this
graduate,
year.
and then same with Brandon.
Same with Brandon, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, like we got 2 guys on tour with us who are still in school.
Wow.
Yeah,
How fun.
how long are
cool.
they going to be away? Spring break's only a week, guys.
they're back. April 6th.
Yes,
They're back.
Okay.
Where are you? So tonight's your tour. It's tonight?
Yeah, tonight's the kickoff.
Tonight's your tour
Nice.
kickoff. How's the? I mean, should we tell people to go get some tickets, or is it sold out?
I don't think it's sold out yet. So yeah,
We're playing
everyone
with
should
this really cool
definitely come.
band called the Millennium.
Okay.
They're from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
I feel like I've heard of them.
I don't. Yeah, they're pretty cool.
I've heard of the Millennium itself. So.
the Millennium Falcon.
There you go.
That's my fave, actually.
Wow, he totally was like, I got an old guy joke. This old guy will get this.
Not even.
Old guy. We're just getting old guy.
He looked at you though.
I want to see the
Fair,
old guy.
fair enough.
slam.
Fair enough.
I want to hear. You have an old guy joke?
I don't.
No, that was the old
Eli,
guy
do you have
joke.
any
Is
old-
the- is
do you have an
the,
old guy joke?
Nope.
No. Oh man.
You're yeah.
And also, if you can't make it to the show, you guys are about to do something live here on the Alive and Social Network, right?
Yes,
we are. Can't wait for
Kind of
that.
an unplugged MTV kind of a thing?
Yeah, it's going to be one of the first times that we play acoustic.
Nice.
Awesome.
We usually don't do that, so it's going to be a fun thing that we.
Were you rehearsing in the car on the drive?
We kind of
beforehand
but I mean,
too. Yeah.
we kind of do know our own stuff a little bit. So,
But I mean, acoustic, you were able to.
Oh yeah, we just pretty much.
It's pretty funky acoustic.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I mean, our stuff's like
super high energy.
heavier. Like our heavier songs are really weird acoustic. Like the screaming one, we're doing that one acoustic, but without. I'm not screaming, but like we're playing that one.
Chuck
acoustic.
will scream for you if you need someone.
I mean, do you want to come tonight? You can do guest vocals.
Yeah, for sure. Can I bring my 10-year-old?
Just point at him; he'll scream. Acoustic, if you need a banjo, Courtney actually plays the banjo.
I didn't bring it with me, though.
No, that's genuinely a great thing because I've always wanted to learn how to play banjo.
Oh, yeah?
Well,
it's not... I don't think it's hard. Apparently, though, according to my cello playing boyfriend, because it is a... That's right. Shut up. Because it is not like the strings are not sequential.
Is your cello playing? I'm gonna. I understand everybody here's humor a little bit, so I just want to know: is your cello playing boyfriend very good at his fingerings?
He is.
Oh my
extremely
God.
good at his fingerings.
He
knows how to work his instruments very well.
Appropriate.
Boom. I love having high school boys. It's exactly my kind
High
of
school.
humor.
It's been like 3 years since that.
I'm 9 years older than him too, so you know.
Oh,
I like the young
He's got
dudes.
the stamina.
He's.
We have a little.
Sure does.
Shut up, Junior.
Anyway, how are we? We're okay. So the
we have
banjo.
we have a little surprise because here's what it'd sound like if Courtney were to join the band.
Yes, that is the greatest. Yes.
It has to happen. It has to happen.
And it's going so well.
Oh my God!
You know what? We're doing it.
All right.
Welcome to the band.
Heck, thank you.
Welcome to the band, old lady.
Thanks, Rusty.
Can you by chance get 9 years younger?
Oh. Mentally, I'm about in my early 20s. So does that count?
We're solid. Yeah.
Good enough.
You guys, I'm
It
happy
works.
to show my tits on stage. Whatever.
Whoa!
I mean, I'm sure our 14-year-old girl fans will just love it.
Oh, this is what you could be, ladies.
I am an inspiration.
Well, if you bring Chuck, he can not only scream, he will show his tits
Yes.
as well.
Oh, I
Yep.
have lovely
Yep.
tits.
Can I lick them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's
Let me
the?
shave first.
Okay.
Who is
Then
the
you'll
ins-
have dirty curls.
Who
Otherwise.
was the inspiration growing up? What made you go, I want to be in a rock and roll band?
When I was 14, I went and saw a band called Panic at the Disco live for the first time. There.
POD?
Yeah. No.
Oh, you say Panic of the Disco?
Panic at the Disco. Yeah. Panic at the Disco. I saw them when I was 14, and ever since then, I was just like, I want to do this. Like, this is what I want to do. And then from there, I just started getting guitar lessons. And then pretty much just like I got kicked out of my dad's house when I was 16.
Oh, wow.
And then I got kicked out again like last week.
What did you do?
He chose music over,
Yeah.
He chose music over school.
I quit. I quit baseball the first time. I quit baseball to pursue music. Got kicked out, and then now I chose to do music full time versus going to college, and got kicked out. So I'm managing to get kicked out all the time. But
Dude, follow your dreams.
dude,
That's
it
what I say.
happens. But pretty much like just for me, just like I guess like all the like crap I went through growing up, just kind of like. It was a nice outlet, I guess. So for me, it's just like I guess that's why like this song sounds so angry. It's because it was like an outlet. You know what I mean?
Because it was like angry.
Yeah, it was very angry. But that's how it was for me. I don't know about Eli. I don't know.
My dad plays instruments, and he threw me into my first mosh pit when I was 6. So
That's awesome.
Since then, it's
Parenting
been like that.
101.
Wow.
Parenting
And
101.
you've loved Barry Manilow ever
And
since.
yep, that's it. Actually, yes.
Okay, so
I actually do play jazz professionally, which is the weird.
just-
the weird odd part.
Awesome.
He's actually a jazz drummer. Like he
Yeah.
plays guitar in the band, but he's a jazz drummer.
that's awesome.
It's hilarious.
Well, the Southern California music, I used to be into punk rock, and that is just huge in the punk rock scene. That I mean, it's come a long way since the
Yeah.
80s, but I'm guessing there's a lot of influence there.
Yeah.
I mean,
without a
we
doubt.
we honestly throw in any influence we can think of.
I'm influenced by mostly like classic rock.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
like
cool. Yeah.
the Beatles, Zeppelin, Jefferson Airplane.
You're in the
Rolling Stones.
Stones, love the Stones.
You know what though? If we had to decide between the Beatles and the Stones, I'd always choose the Beatles.
I would choose the
Oh,
Beatles over the
yeah,
Stones.
hands
Day
down.
over
Good.
day. Yeah.
You can stay on mic then.
Everybody else can suck it. I mean,
Well, speaking of the Beatles, did you hear about the problems with One Direction?
No.
What?
I don't know the connection.
That's a
between
great
that.
segue,
That was-
Rusty. I really like that.
That was
Polar opposite is,
Yeah.
is what's going on there. I guess Zach has left the band. No, Zane.
Really?
Zane.
Really?
He was my favorite one. He's the reason why I man bun.
He's probably going to be better off, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Right.
Breaking
He's going to be the new
news.
JT.
Zayn Malik has
Oh,
left One
yes.
Direction.
Yes.
Zayn has been signed off with stress.
Wow.
And is flying back to the UK to recuperate.
Oh.
And
He-
record his own solo album.
Yeah. He declared love for his fiancee, Little Mix star Pierre Edwards, after photos emerged of him with his arm around another woman.
Damn.
Problems at home.
Oh, man.
I'm not going to lie. In my opinion, Zayn and Harry are like the most talented members of that band, so I think he's going to be perfectly fine.
Yep.
To be
What
real.
makes it? Why is he talented?
I don't know.
I couldn't tell one from
He's
the
pretty
other,
hot and he has a
Yeah,
good voice.
yeah,
so.
that's pretty much all you need for a boy
right.
band.
Hotness and good voice.
And an accent.
I'm in.
Have you,
shit.
Have you seen his facial hair with his man bun?
No, I don't. He's got a man bun?
Oh, yeah.
I've only heard of One Direction. I am not familiar with anything that
Oh,
they do.
You heard that
We'll have
song,
to show
though,
you.
right?
I don't think I
Dude,
have.
Just jam it.
It sounds like a lot of other shit I hear.
Sorry.
Oh my God, he's in
I got
studio.
carried away. I got carried away.
What do you think of their success? Are you?
I'm jealous. I'm not gonna lie. I mean,
Would
to be
you-
honest, I think any musician though, or vocalist that does the TV shows, I have like a thing against the TV shows because they're all stage. It's all fake.
Yeah.
So I mean, to me, it's like they were just
The
handed.
competition
Yeah,
shows?
yeah,
This
like
is
X
this
Factor, American Idol, and all
Right.
that.
He's pretty good.
But
Right.
I mean, they're talented. You can't say that they're not.
Well, they're certainly selling out concerts, and I know
Oh, yeah.
one 15-year-old girl, my daughter, who she's kind of transitioning though out of One Direction, but she still
Into 5
hangs on
Seconds
to
of
it.
Summer.
Yeah,
Probably.
yeah, she likes them too.
Yeah.
Yep, that's
All right, here's a little older. I want your commentary on this. You talk.
All right.
It's not classic rock, but Kelly Clarkson doing a little Tracy Chapman.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Did you hear this?
Yeah.
I haven't heard this yet.
It's like just the other day she did this.
Yeah.
So she's recording.
I'm glad
older
she didn't do
music.
Fast
Listen to this.
Car.
Give me one reason to stay. Won't I turn right back around?
She's a
better.
competition show singer.
I mean, like again, like I said, you can't like say that they're not talented. I just feel like everything's been handed to them. You know what I mean?
Although she is able to make the 3-point shot.
Oh,
Don't wanna leave you lonely.
She's
But
great.
also, she's the
You
only
gotta make me
one.
change my mind.
I mean, isn't she like one of the only ones from American Idol that
No,
has
from
made
Idol,
the-
no. There's Carrie Underwood. There's
right, Doyle.
Jennifer Hudson.
Oh, right,
there's,
Doyle.
yeah, there's a few.
If you notice with American Idol, it's mostly the female winners that actually have continued to have
that's
prosperous
true.
careers.
You guys don't remember Bo Bice? Come on. Bo Bice was
I mean,
the jam.
I like David Cook. I thought he was really good. Like I liked his first album, but I mean, he's just a perfect example. Like with those talent shows, you win. Like they'll push you. They'll basically like throw you to the wall, and if you stick, cool. If not, like oh well. you know?
But
yeah.
The
Yeah.
Voice has got no one to stick yet.
Yeah.
And even though they're bigger in the numbers.
I mean, we've had people from our scene go on to The Voice, like Juliet Sims. She used to be in a band called Automatic Love Letter, and then Cassidy Pope used to be from a band called Hey Monday.
Hey Monday's great.
Both of them were huge on the Warped Tour circuit, which is mostly like our side of the scene. So it's been pretty cool to see like people that would be from like bands similar to us, like actually getting that big recognition, even though they're not really like sticking. Like
Yeah,
you said.
because usually in that side of the scene, it's usually not recognized as like a real music scene.
Yeah.
It's not really recognized as like, oh, these are actually good vocalists. It's just whiny pop punk kids that want to do, and like want to do whatever, eat pizza and defy their parents.
that's what's cool about 5 Seconds of Summer. Like, granted, they're more pop rock than pop punk, but man, they are doing like a lot for the genre.
Yeah.
When I took my daughter to One Direction, 5 Seconds to Summer was the warm-up.
They're great.
They're
They're really good.
They're honestly,
I love their music.
I jam out to them at least 2 times a day.
All right, so this is Kelly Clarkson doing acoustic. So here's your bar. You got to go over
so
this
good.
bar. And you'll be doing that at 11 o'clock roughly on the Alive and Social Network. I want to play a package here because it is spring. Look at you guys posing for selfies. Because it is spring, and I have an issue. I need to get into my thong to go to the beach.
No,
So-
why? Now that visual is in everybody's head.
Sam Smith had the same problem as I, but the big news.
Bet he had the same problem.
Such big
His voice
news.
is
It
so
was
good.
on. It was on Good Morning America. It's such big news. Sam Smith, listen to this. Lost 14 pounds. Here we go.
Those 14 pounds should have stayed with him.
He's the British pop star who's no stranger to winning big. Sam Smith sweeping the Grammys last month, taking home 4 coveted awards. But now Smith also losing big. 14 pounds, in fact, in just 2 weeks.
Nice.
The singer sharing his weight loss success on Instagram Tuesday, saying his relationship with food has been completely transformed.
Oh, me too,
His
Sam.
secret,
Relationship
this
with
book,
food.
Eat, Nourish, Glow by British nutritionist to the stars, Amelia Freer.
I won't use the word diet. I don't believe that any diet works for anyone. For
Typical
me, it's all about
English.
getting healthy
Very.
and getting people
My
into good
brother-in-law's
relationships
English.
with healthy food,
Her mom
real
is.
food.
Instead, Freer proposes
I'm looking
10
at pictures
of
principles
Sam
to
Smith.
live by,
Is that
including
good?
Yeah.
tips
I
like
speak
cutting
English.
out processed foods and
Yeah.
sugar.
I'm missing my
stocking
tips,
your
guys.
fridge with fresh produce and lean proteins,
Produce,
and
yes.
creating one healthy habit at a time to avoid failure.
4 less
It's
cookies.
nutritional therapy. It's becoming more conscious about, eating good quality, real food, cooking from scratch, eating food that hasn't been made in a factory.
Smith has been vocal about his struggle to lose
All
weight
this shit
in
is
the
so
past,
obvious to me.
joking he was the vision of health in
She's
this
so
elementary
foolish.
school
Yo,
photo on
yo, I'm
Instagram,
like really
even
digging that
mentioning
suit,
it in
though,
one
that
of
he's
his
wearing.
Grammy acceptance speeches.
That is fresh.
That's a slimming stripe.
Yeah, it's to off-put it's to color block and off-put.
Oh, yeah.
I really enjoy men's
Wait,
fashion.
why is he in a white and gold dress? Or is it blue and black?
Oh my God!
Please,
I thought it was
please don't make
green.
me jump across this table.
I'm pretty sure it's white and gold.
I thought it was green.
Anywho.
I'm just colorblind.
So Sam Smith succumbed to the pressure of being described as chubby, and he
he's-
lost 14 pounds in 2 weeks.
You
Is that
can
before?
You can.
Is that
This is
before?
before. That's
Anyone
gotta
can
be
lose
before.
14
But,
pounds in
like,
2 weeks.
The dude wasn't even big to begin with.
No, he totally wasn't.
I need to lose
Dude.
24
Is that coming
pounds
from
by
you?
Saturday.
Really?
What?
Mr.
Coming
Skinny?
from me? I mean, I'm just
you,
like
show
looking
business,
at.
that's what I say.
I'm just looking at the guy. I mean, he looks fine to me. Like, I don't know. Damn right, like this.
And his voice, what do we think?
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah,
It's
gorgeous.
beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
His success, because again, my 15-year-old daughter loves this guy. I mean, yeah, he sounds great. I'm just like surprised that he's the guy who caught the golden ring.
Oh yeah, I
'Cause-
absolutely make out with my girlfriend to this song. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was dating a girl that was like obsessed with this guy, but I had an issue because whenever she put him on, like I would just get the urge to like jump in the passenger seat and just like
cry.
No, get down and dirty.
Oh,
but
Wait, because you were driving and she was in the passenger
Yeah,
seat?
it's like
Oh,
it's like you
gotcha.
just put it on, just like oh man.
Also, you're 20.
It's like the new Barry White.
And I'm 20.
Oing, 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 oing.
I'm 20.
Don't make me pull this show over.
I will turn this show around.
I will turn this show around.
I wish I could turn this show around right now.
Well, fine. It's my favorite makeout song.
Spring is here, spring is here. How do you think I know? I just saw a bluebird. That is how I know.
Everyone.
Spring is here, spring is here. That's how we know.
I don't know the lyrics. I'm just gonna
That is how it goes.
That's beautiful.
Oh my God, I don't know you guys.
So 11 o'clock, you're going to do a live jam. And it can be heard right here on the Alive and Social Network.
11 o'clock or 10 o'clock?
I thought 11 a.m. this
11.
morning.
Oh,
If
11
it's 10, it's going to be
Cool.
very loud.
Oh,
while
I
we're
see.
Yeah,
it's
no,
on.
I heard 11 a.m. And then the show tonight is when?
Tonight, I believe doors open at 6, and the show starts at 7 at the Nether Bar. We're playing with the Resolution and the Millennium. I mean, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun without a doubt. I mean, I'm really excited for. I love
Do
that
you-
banjo. There it is.
Do you have babysitting so I can bring my kids?
No, but your kids will more than likely
it's
be
at
about the
7.
same age as the rest of our
It's
fans.
at 7.
Oh, the show's at 7.
Not
Yeah,
that old.
I mean,
shows at 7.
our
Okay.
fans are really young.
Like
so I mean,
3?
nah, they're well.
I'd say they're between like 13 to 25.
Yeah.
They better love the banjo.
Hey,
All right,
that's,
just
It'll be fun.
I'll get my comp tickets from you. I'll try and bring them.
That's
Do it.
like the demographic with the most expendable income. So
Exactly.
you guys are hitting it.
We have a
great.
different fan base than every other band in our genre, and it's
Oh,
amazing.
wow.
It's
So,
amazing.
After Minneapolis, roll off the other cities. Where do you go?
After Minneapolis, we're going to Indianapolis, and then we're going to Chicago, and then we're hitting the West Coast. We're going back. We're hitting L.A., San Francisco, San Fran, and then we end in Arizona. We are ending in Phoenix.
Well, let all your
You said
fans
San
know.
Fran twice. It's
I said San Fran.
San Fran to Las Vegas. and
Oh,
then
okay,
to
gotcha.
Phoenix.
Ooh, Viva Las
What a
Vegas!
fun
They have
tour.
Yeah, our guitarist
Yeah.
is actually from Las Vegas.
word of advice: they have gambling there.
They do.
Neither of you boys can do
And
it. Wait,
prostitutes.
And
18?
alcohol.
Is it 18? Oh,
Well,
okay,
at
never
some
mind.
places.
Well,
it depends. I
tweet
think
all
there's
your
like one or two.
fans that because this show is
We got
listened to
you.
nationwide, man.
Yeah, we're all
So
over.
tell
They
the
do.
Minneapolis people and all that stuff. And good luck.
Thank
nice
you.
to meet you
Yeah,
guys.
dude. Thanks for having us in here. It was a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Great.
All right,
Podcast
we got to
episode.
take a break. We're
Yeah.
going to be right back.
The Twin Cities Hit Show with Rusty, Courtney, and Chuck will be right back.
MacMen. Don't let your computer problems drive you mad. We are MacMen, Minnesota's premier tech consultants and problem solvers for Macs, mobile devices, troubleshooting, training, and much more. No more dragging your computer all over town because we come to you. We love making house calls to your home or small business. MacMen. Call 612-345-8005. The Alive and Social Network is alive and growing. From the best in sports, music, movies, and beer, Alive and Social is what all the cool kids click on. Featuring characters like radio rebel Jeff DeBay, Star Tribune pundit Jim Suhan, Unfiltered, and television veteran and handsome man Rusty Gatenby. You can also taste the Minnesota Pubcast with Jason and Molly. Join the band with live band karaoke night from legendary O'Gara's in St. Paul and the live music showcase from Shamrocks. Yes, Alive and Social Network does indeed rock and roll. The Jeff DeBay Show, Jim Suhan Unfiltered, the Rusty Gatenby Review, the Minnesota Pubcast with Jason and Molly, live band karaoke, and Shamrock's live music showcase. Join the fun. Be alive and social with the Alive and Social Network.
With Suhan Unfiltered, sports columnist for the Minneapolis Star-Tribune, Jim Suhan presents in-depth conversations with the best writers and sports personalities in the area. Suhan brings professional journalism flavor without the verbal censoring. Find out what unfiltered really means. Only on the Alive and Social Network. SuhanUnfiltered.com. The term foodie can sometimes come across as a tickle pretentious. BT and Lydia are here to demystify the term and reclaim it for the sake of good food. Their weekly podcast brings in fellow foodies and culture creators from the Twin Cities to talk about all things food. Find this duo only on the Alive and Social Network.
Bigger battle, eeny, meeny, miny, moe, and flower. You're the chosen one.
You're listening to the Twin Cities Hit Show with Rusty, Courtney, and Chuck. Say it 3 times fast. We just dare you.
Fill your left hand free and your right hand grip with another left hand. Watch his right hand slip.
Did you get their numbers, Courtney? Were you getting phone numbers for those from those young boys?
I'm not telling.
I'm telling Cello Guy.
Hey, they're from SoCal. I just wanna like
Be a
get
groupie.
down with my hometown brothers.
Get down.
Yeah, I just
Get
want to be a
down.
groupie.
Yeah.
No,
I feel so
they
young.
are just a few years too young for me. Just
And
by
me.
like 2 years, maybe
And
like
me.
9 months.
I feel so young around them. I feel like I'm pretty much their age.
Yeah,
I look
you
like
feel
them.
like you feel like they've rejuvenated you, and they were adorable.
Colleen,
and-
back me up. They were very young, weren't they? Those children.
Very young.
Yeah. They were young.
Introduce our guest here, Chuck.
Colleen Justice, a very funny local comedian who I keep running into in the strangest of places.
Yeah, he shocked your children with his testicles.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
With his tight green
It
testicles.
if it was any tighter, he would have to like introduce himself to his neighbors anytime he moved.
So context for
Terrible.
first-time listeners.
It was funny too because my son kept talking about it after. He goes, "Mom, you could see lumps and bumps,"
Oh
and I'm
my
like,
God.
"Well, they
You
were
wanted
eye
that checked
level."
out.
Yeah, and we're not even talking. We're talking just around my belly. Yeah, it's.
Oh, no.
it
So
was
Chuck ran
out of
into
control.
Colleen's kids on St. Patrick's Day
Literally.
when he was wearing his crazy green man outfit.
And the best photo is Colleen's daughter with her eyes like,
Yeah.
Calgon, take me away.
Mommy, you're supposed to protect me, Mommy.
I know. I bring my kids to a bar on St. Patrick's Day,
Yeah.
and I'm hoping I don't have to run into crap like that.
Yeah, I mean,
but
you're
right
doing
off
the
top.
right thing as a parent, taking them out of school, and some asshole in a green leotard shows up.
Hey, kids, check out my nuts.
Just as St. Patrick would have wanted it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
good.
gosh.
If it makes you feel better, by the time I take that thing off, it's very swampy. Yeah.
Yeah, my family kept saying, "How do you know him?"
Why do you know him?
Yeah.
How can we forget him? So, how was your winter? Spring it's the last moments of winter as we sit here.
Well, I always feel like as Minnesotans, we all don't you kind of am I not okay, sorry, not talking right. But I think don't you feel like a sense of accomplishment when you get through it again without having murdered your family?
Yeah.
I do. I seriously do. Like the fact that my children are alive still is like
High five.
unbelievable.
Yeah. Way to go.
I know, I set the bar high for myself. But it is. There's like this sense you walk around and you guys are wearing shorts and you're looking at each other like we did it again. We made it. We made it without
We're still
any
here. We're not in
major-
prison.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's a
Are you
great
from
feeling.
here?
I'm I've been here for so long. I moved here in 7th grade, so it was 1985. And I'm from Chicago originally. My dad was a policeman and then an ATF agent.
Oh, I
and
didn't
we
know that.
Yeah, we lived in St.
Okay.
Louis for a while. But this is home, I guess, 7th grade, right? You
Yeah,
been here for long enough. But
Yeah.
my dad will not allow me to have any affiliation with any Minnesota teams. It's Chicago.
Yeah.
Everything. If we start talking Minnesotan, we get corrected.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
I
When
love
did-
that.
When did your dad retire?
He retired in 2000.
Oh, I
ATF
bet I
agent.
worked with him on some stuff. That's
Oh,
Did you
wow.
ever go to Allery's?
Yes.
Yeah, he was
I-
a regular there during the Bears season.
Oh yeah.
Yep, that was
I've
his-
autographed some doors and gave them some patches and a light bar.
He actually did at his job after he retired. He did background checks on guns taken from crimes for the Minneapolis Police Department. Were you in Minneapolis?
Bloomington, Minnesota.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe that.
Minneapolis was too smart. Bloomington was like, here, we'll have you. Come on
take 'em.
over
I
here.
guess so. Go
We'll
walk
take
the
them. We don't
mall.
do backgrounds.
Go walk the Mall of America.
Yay. It was so stressful.
Well, do you want to comment on some of the news items I found?
Sure.
All right. Well, guess who thinks he's might be throwing his hat into the ring? Our former governor, Jesse.
Oh, really?
Listen to this.
Into the presidential?
No, they're still looming out there because naturally, if I ran, I would need ballot access, and the logical place to get that access is the Libertarians, and they hold their convention, I believe, June of 2016, and you simply got to go to their convention and win the delegates, and you're their candidate. I could do that next year. I'm also a person that's thrifty. When I ran for governor, I only spent $300,000 to become the governor, where in '98 the Dems and Repubs spent $12 million combined and lost. So to me, and a candidacy for me would be quick. It would be because I'd need to bolt onto the scene, I think. And so, the Libertarians would be the way to go. I'll tell you right now what I will run on. I will run on this simple premise: to challenge the American people to elect the first president since George Washington that does not belong to a political party. So I'd want that okay to say I have the Libertarian endorsement, their ballot access, but I am not a member of a political party. And I believe you could almost win on that alone.
And that's the scary truth.
It is.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
He could win on that alone.
Yeah.
Saying, guess what, people? Here I am.
And
I'm
in-
not Democrat or Republican.
Yeah.
I will fuck shit up, but I'm not a Democrat
And in
or
an
Republican.
instant, that's how we become North Korea.
That's how he won
wow.
this state.
Yeah, he did.
That's
Really?
how he won
Oh,
this.
yeah. People
Show
know
of
that.
hands, total honesty. Who here voted for Jesse Ventura for governor?
I was not here.
No, I
Yeah.
did not.
Oh, no.
That would be Rusty
Get
Gatenby.
down.
Everyone,
loud and proud.
I remember when all of my coworkers like, I vote for
For
him.
the
It's
same
funny.
reason he described. I got tired of
Yeah.
the other two doing
Right.
kicking the same dog, and I went, you know what? Just for fun.
And
Just
look what
to
you
send
did,
a
and
message.
look what you did.
Yeah,
Look
We
what
survived.
happened.
Though, like a Minnesota winner, we came out of that 4
Right.
years
Yeah.
fiscally okay. He didn't actually screw up.
Yeah.
You know,
Didn't
like-
he? He's always saying he's going off the grid. I don't think he knows what off the grid means. He keeps coming back on the grid.
Yeah.
He's doing internet
Just
stuff.
stop. Just
Yeah.
stop. He's off the grid. He just, what do you see? How much money he spent? Like 3,000 of it was probably on like boas and hair ties. It's just like, go away already.
And legal fees
But there
for
was
his
frivolous
kids.
stuff too.
Yes. It wasn't all business.
Right.
The thing is with him is I feel bad making fun of him because don't you feel like he's unraveling? Like too many hits to the head.
Yeah.
He's kind of just losing his shit. At
He's
this
our
point.
next president. Be careful.
Oh my God.
With all due respect. With all due respect. Oh my
man.
God.
I'll tell you right now.
I know.
I hate when people say that.
Jesse, if you're listening, I am encouraging you to go run for president. I
Me
want to
too.
see what happens.
Yeah, I'd be into that.
Jesse?
I don't know if I'd vote for
Because
him.
everyone's
but
already,
run.
I mean, as he said, we're like more than a year away, and everyone's already got Hillary and Jeb Bush in their brain.
Yeah.
I mean, this
Yeah.
election is already happening.
Yeah.
I know.
It's like Jesse Ventura.
ridiculous.
Yes, please do it. That would be an amazing set of debates.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
With all the head shaking
Yeah.
going on in there.
He
Oh,
does.
God.
He's got the pre-Alzheimer's shake.
He
I
is
ain't got time
not
to bleed.
good. Not good.
Oh man.
I wish he'd get fake punched in the face again.
I wish he would get real punched in the face.
Real
again.
punched in the face.
With the fake.
All right, so here's we're getting into the movie season now as far as the popcorn blockbusters. This is probably not going to work perfect on radio, but let me just set it up. It took me by surprise, movie coming out here in the next week called Pixels. Adam Sandler, what's his name? King of Queens.
Kevin
James.
Yep.
Kevin James. Big budget sci-fi attack of the world, but the premise is they've sent that probe back in the Reagan era where we launched the Voyager, whatever, out into the universe with items of our culture. So should an alien race find it, they get a feeling for us.
Jesse Ventura was in there.
They took all the 80s video game stuff that we sent them as a signal of our war threat, and they are attacking us with Pac-Man and such. Listen to this.
Okay.
Some alien life force has sent real-life video games to attack us. Pac-Man's a bad guy?
Incoming!
Donkey Kong.
Ow! How bad can it hurt?
It's going to be Adam Sandler's best movie.
The only way
Well,
to take
that's
down
not hard.
Pac-Man is with ghosts.
You want ghosts? These are your ghosts.
Peter Dinklage is in it.
Nice.
We're the only ones who can do this!
I'm kidding. We are all gonna die. I'm just sorry.
Listen to that.
May
What
I
a-
introduce to you Professor Iwatani, the creator of Pac-Man.
Pac-Man is not bad. You'll see.
Professor Iwatani, what are you doing?
I will talk to him. He's my son. Hello, my sweet little boy. Look how big you've grown.
So sweet. He's so sweet.
I know. You're a good boy.
Somebody annihilate this stupid thing!
Wow.
Okay.
They got the actual creator of Pac-Man to be in the movie. That's
And
amazing.
he gets his hand bit off by a gigantic Pac-Man. I had not heard about this movie, nothing, and then I saw this trailer yesterday and went, oh, this came in under the radar. Huge budget. I mean,
Yeah.
the special effects, and I'm like, Adam Sandler, you may finally have a hit. Although, even his crappy movies all make money, so what am I saying?
They don't. He gets so many chances. I mean, every time he puts out a stinker, and they're like, "But everyone loves them," and they do. I do. I like him. And
There's an audience for him for sure.
Do you like those movies, though?
No, but he's so likable. He plays the same thing every time, but there's something about him. You just want him to. keep doing it.
How about Funny People? What a great movie that was. Oh, I love
never
that.
saw
That wasn't so bad.
That
Seth
was
Rogen.
good.
Yeah.
Judd
And that one
Apatow.
he did with the Mexican. I was going to say slave. Wait.
Spanglish, wasn't it?
Yes, but I almost said Mexican slave. Oh,
that was hilarious in the Holocaust scene.
Oh, I love that scene.
So good.
But the other thing that in his favor that I will say is he does seem to hire his friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people get irritated by, but being someone who's quasi on the periphery of the entertainment world, I think that's a nice thing.
Oh, well, I mean,
He's
it's
like-
who you know, and also it's...
I'm sure behind closed doors going, I can't believe they're paying me either.
No
But dude, you want to come with?
Yeah,
Wouldn't
absolutely.
you do that? Wouldn't
Yes.
you do that? I would totally do that.
I would
Yeah.
Of course, you want to work with your
People
friends.
you
You want to
like.
work with people
Right.
you like. So, yeah, hire your friends.
They're
All you
known
got to do is
quantities.
become one of Adam Sandler's friends if you want to be in his movies.
Known quantities, good formula. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
All right. So since we're having fun, I'm going to bring the room down.
Yeah.
Here's a story I would like to comment on, and I think there's only one way to comment. I don't know. Did you hear about the handicap lady and someone left a letter?
Yeah.
Well, here's
No.
the story. It's out of Ohio.
Well, Jack and Deborah, this is
No, it's Rusty and Courtney. Sorry.
newly designated handicap parking spot her apartment complex made for her right here after all
And
that
Chuck.
snow and ice finally melted. Now, when she came home and found someone parked here without a handicap placard or plate, actually left a note on that person's windshield.
This is the Reno knee that
26-year-old Ashley Brady lost her right leg in an accident last year. After learning how to walk again with a prosthetic, stairs are the easy part.
I struggled a lot across the parking lot with the snow and ice trying to learn how to balance and walk. I fell multiple times.
So her apartment complex designated this parking spot for Ashley to park closer and avoid icy falls.
I finally get my handicap parking spot last Thursday, and then I come home on Saturday and they're parking in my parking spot.
She decided to leave a note when she didn't see a handicap placard or plate.
I was stern and confident in what I was saying. She, in return, had placed this really rude letter under my windshield wiper. It says, "Hey, handicapped. First, never place your hands on my car again. Second, honey, one leg touches my property, I will cause trouble. So go cry your struggles to someone who cares, because I'm walking away with both mine."
A few more choice words.
If you see
I
the
read it
letter.
probably like 5 times over and over, because my brain just couldn't even process the level of mean that it was. This person.
She signed it off, you bitch.
Yep.
I thought it was just bitch.
Oh, was it bitch?
And it was like, is that her name or was she referring to her?
Yeah, that's
I didn't
true.
know.
That's
It
true.
would confuse me. And
That would make that would make more sense,
it would.
wouldn't it?
It was the most accurate thing in the whole letter.
Sincerely, bitch.
Oh, she's handicapped too.
Oh, it's her.
It's from bitch. That makes sense.
I just thought it was weird that the best insult she can come up with is, "Hey, handicap."
Yeah.
Yeah,
the best
right.
you can
Hey,
come up with.
handicap. Wasn't it handicap too?
Cap, yeah.
Hey, handicap.
As you're writing that letter, knowing that you've illegally parked in a parking,
Right.
what kind of mental are you?
That's
I'm
the
just a horrible
attitude. Okay,
person.
I don't want to pull all this law enforcement crap, but that's the attitude in society. Look, I know you're parked in your spot, but you touched my car to put that note on this. No,
Yeah.
don't you do that. And that's the same thing. Look,
That's the type of woman who takes her kids out on St. Patrick's Day. I tell
yes, and
Horrible people out there. Horrible.
I feel like I righted that with my uncomfortable touching. Yeah.
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
yeah, that's
It
all. I left a note on a dude's car once because
With
he,
your phone number.
well, no, this is the note I left on it. It said something like because he was basically parked across 2 spaces, and
one of
so
them.
so what I did so I was able to get into my space, but I parked really close to his driver's side. You know, like that passive aggressive thing you do. So he can't get in; he has to get in through his passenger side.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I got back to my car before he was able to move, so that's when I left him a note, and the note was basically like, "Well, this is what I did because I wanted to passive aggressively teach you a lesson, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that. So I just want to let you know that next time, please park in one parking space, and hopefully you treat the person you're making love to with a lot more respect than you do your fellow society members."
Maybe he's not making love to anyone.
As I'm leaving the note on his car, he comes out and comes up to the car, and I was like, "Oh, I was just leaving a note on your car," and he was a little bit buzzed, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I kind of parked like a dick." I'm all, "Yeah, you did." And here's what and I'm all, "Can I please read the note to you?" And so I read it to
Wow.
him. I read it to him, and he laughed and gave me his card and kind of asked me out. He was like an older lawyer. Like he was old enough to be like, Rusty. But no, I'm just kidding. No, he
Hey,
This is the stud that's gonna get funky with
I'm not going to see him for this
And you're
weekend.
listening.
Oh, the cello guy is out of
Yeah,
town.
he's on tour this weekend.
Earlier in the history of the show, we assigned Courtney to do Tinder for us.
Yeah, that didn't last long.
One date, and she's hooked up and has a boyfriend. It's like, no, you're ruining the bit.
Yeah.
I don't think that's how Tinder's supposed to
It's
work.
Yeah, you're supposed to have abject failure.
It's supposed to work that way.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Thanks a lot.
You're not supposed to actually hook
Yeah,
up.
I just found somebody who's like, who's
If you could get like an STD or pregnant, that would maybe make Tinder work the way I want it to work.
All right, that's your next assignment.
All right.
Please.
Assignment,
Get
perfect.
Done
STD or
and
pregnant.
done.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I already have the STD.
That's what got him, right?
Yeah, exactly. I'm all, well, now you've got AIDS,
You
so
had
you're
to
locked
get
in.
STD.
That's what my gyno says, if he even knows what he's talking about.
Colleen, we saw you the opening night at the Brave New Workshop for the turkeys.
Yeah.
Are you going to be back? They're coming back in April, right?
I don't know. They kind of just like tap me when they like, we don't have anyone to fill a spot. You want to come in, or we need someone to play an ugly
Well, that's
chick on one of
flattering.
our videos. You available? I'm like, absolutely. No, they do. I'm friends with those guys, and I'm kind of riding their coattails along the way. I'm really bad at self-promotion, so that's how I get my jobs through them. So
Yeah,
I think they're coming back. They're always doing something.
You are not a huge internet presence, but you managed to work some really good gigs.
I do. Yeah.
Which is cool. That
I'm
speaks.
bad at it.
What's considered a really good gig?
I mean, the stuff I've seen yet has always been, bigger names.
Well,
longer sets.
the guys that I'm friends with
Yeah.
are pretty good at what they do, and they like what I do, so they ask me to do stuff with them. And I'm always like, all right, I'm available. Imagine that. It's hard. I have 4 kids, so I'm not on the road.
4 kids?
I do. Yep. I
Wow.
do. I have 14 down to 6, so.
I have 4 kids.
Yeah, it's a lot. Isn't that,
It's too many. I was going to say, do you want one?
I
absolutely know what I would give you.
You just one? There's only one that I'd keep.
Yeah.
Out of mine. I basically have one that I like, and the other ones are like, we've really messed up, haven't we? Can't believe they let us do this. Although now that my youngest is 6, I find myself missing babies.
Oh, no.
I do.
She's
Although
got
I'm
the
going to be
fever.
42, and I'm a little bit past that, I'm sure, at this point,
Get
right?
going this weekend. Spring's in the air.
Yeah, right.
No, it's too much. It's like at night, I don't miss babies. During the day, when I see them, I'm like, oh, I miss a baby. And then I'm at night sleeping, I'm like, I don't miss a baby.
But if you put on Barry White this weekend.
Oh, man. My husband be like, what are you doing? This is not like you. Wait, are you making eye contact with me? What's wrong with you?
You'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not like that at all.
No?
No.
So, how long have you been doing the comedies?
5 years.
Oh,
yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, I'm pretty new to it.
I'm
but
like a newbie.
I do. I love it. It was one of those things I didn't tell anyone I was doing it. I did my first open mic was at the House of Comedy, which is a huge production.
Yeah.
And didn't realize it was going to be like that, and it was really intimidating.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I went up, and it didn't go horribly. And so I figured it would go bad, and then I would just not do it and tell everybody it was fine. And then just like my sister and brother showed up without me knowing, and thank goodness it went good because they were there to see it, and they wouldn't have believed me had I said it.
Didn't they help
otherwise.
cue the laughs? Like,
Yes, right, you guys? Come on.
Oh my God, I wish we had a video of you doing that. That was so hilarious, Rusty.
Yeah. That's exactly how it went.
Yeah.
Like you were there.
Yeah.
Were you there? No, it was good. It was fun, and I love it. It's addicting, and it's so much different than being a parent, right? It's just the opposite. It's just like you go from like wiping asses and yelling
to being a parent.
to wiping asses and telling jokes.
I was going to say, you're not wiping
Similar.
asses
No,
and
yeah,
yelling at
basically.
audiences.
Yeah.
So was it something that was within you all growing up, a secret desire?
Well, I just loved comedy. I loved watching. Do you remember the show back in the 70s, Make Me Laugh?
Kind of.
Do you remember that? It was basically like a contestant sat in a circle, like a little chair with a
And you had to
fence.
try and keep a straight face.
Right. Well, it was like
Was it
Gary,
Nipsey
it was,
Russell?
No, it was Jerry Seinfeld and Gary.
Shanling?
Shanling.
Mm-hmm.
Those
Oh.
guys were the comics back then coming up. And you had to not laugh. And they would loved it. And at sleepovers, I'd always want, they would do Light as a Feather. I'm like, let's play Make Me Laugh. And I'm like, oh, please, not again.
Oh my gosh.
But I loved it. And it never occurred to me, though, that you could just do stand-up comedy. Or
that you could.
I have such stage fright and such
Really?
I have such anxiety about it. And that's what I was afraid of doing, is going up there and just blanking out. And so when I was able to just kind of drink a lot beforehand and get funny, as I like to call it, and it went fine.
The crowd got so sexy. Look at, you're also attractive.
I'm going to wipe your ass.
Your humor, at least though when I saw you at Brave New Workshop, does get a little edgy. Do you ever everyone go, that joke's inappropriate, not funny?
Yes, I am dark. I get that. That set was so weird at the Brave New Workshop because I started out on the wrong foot by implying that I went up there, and because I just followed a sketch they did where I was the ugly, weird girl. And my hair was very similar to what I had dressed up as a weird girl. I was kidding, and I said I'm the poor man's... what's her name from Monster? Who did got the Oscar for Monster?
Halle Berry.
No.
Charlize Theron.
Right, where she got super gross and ugly.
Yeah.
I was totally kidding, not like, oh, I'm so lovely and they had me do this. Wasn't that an amazing transformation? And I think people were like, who does this bitch think she is? Right off the bat. And I'm like, that was the wrong joke to do. And as I was getting off, Chris Maddock agreed. He's like, yep, you just totally compared yourself to one of the most beautiful, talented people. I'm like, it was a joke. So yeah, it was kind of like, and then getting on board, and then I do like some darker I always try to make myself the butt of the joke, but sometimes it doesn't come off that way, and that's fine.
Tell us your darkest joke.
Well, I think the one about my son in the wheelchair
always
gets people uncomfortable, but it's really I hate all of my jokes. That's the only joke that I will always love because I love the uncomfortableness that it brings. And it's not about him, it's about me being an asshole. Right?
Totally.
So that's it's not right. And it's
I think for me with that, because I felt I was kind of like, well, I know she's talking about her son, so I should be fine with it. But it was also sort of I felt bad for your son for a second.
I do a joke about my daughter who has autism, or sort of did.
Sort of did.
Well, she's cured. Apparently, you can cure autism. No, she had services, and she's really worked her way out of it. But I do a joke about her writing a book, and I'm like, look, stop using being autistic as a crutch.
Right.
You got to work with your audience. They might not understand what you're talking about.
Don't you feel though, like he's the oldest, and he has severe disabilities, and then I've got 3 healthy children. All of my kids get shit.
Yeah.
And he's not going to not get shit because of the situation.
No,
you know what I'm saying? The other kids look at it that way. But although they are protective of him. But it's just, it's all in good love. He's loved. So
let me ask you this. If you didn't have a child in a wheelchair and it was just a mythical situation, would you still do that joke?
No.
And would it be funny?
It wouldn't be, because it's like you're making it's not honest.
And you're not writing.
We don't know for sure your family
That's
history.
What I think it is.
Well, that's
so
why
we're
I
like, is this woman just making up?
Well, that's why I asked you, and that's why I kind of relate to you, because you're taking.
You did.
Yeah, I would think. I guess I would assume that. But some people. But the thing is, I think people think everything you say up there is 100% true, and so I'm hoping that people get that it's true.
If you were in a tight green outfit, I could see how large your balls were, and then I wouldn't know. Well, obviously she has big balls.
Giant balls.
To do this joke, this chick has big balls.
I do. I will always do that. I just think that is. And the funny thing is, when I first started. When I was going to do my first open mic, I would use him as my captive audience. I'd lock on his wheelchair, and I would he would sit and laugh at everything I did. Everything I did. So he is my biggest fan. So
I said, laugh, you little fucker.
He would laugh at that joke because he laughs at everything I do. Whereas my other kids are like, ugh, rolling their eyes.
Well, I love the creativity you bring in your family. You bring your family into it. Like that, your profile picture on Facebook is awesome. It's the everyday 50s woman in the everyday 50s outfit, and one kid's holding a bottle for her and pouring her wine. Other kid's pointing his pistol at her face. And she looks like, take me away, Calgon.
Oh, my gosh.
Great picture.
Yeah, that was Wendy Mayberry did that. She did a bunch of shots of comics at home, and I thought that'd be funny to do something like that.
When their friends ask, what does your mom do? Do they say, oh, she's a comedian, or what do they say?
They do, but I don't think any kid ever thinks, no matter what, how their parents aren't cool. And my daughter, who basically when I go out, she's like, remember, Mom, you represent the family. Like, keep that in mind. Because I'll say that to the kids. I'm like, you represent your family. She's just turned 13. But this is when she was maybe like 10. Well, because we'd always say that when you're out, you represent the family. Always be respectful and da-da-da. And here I am. I'm like, I'm going to go out and tell dick jokes. But you guys, be respectful.
Are you the funny mom to them, though? Do you do jokes and stuff with them?
I've taught them that I am the funny mom. They are very funny. You're kind of starting to see they have an understanding of sarcasm at a young age, which I think is a pretty hard thing for kids to grasp, I think.
Oh, I agree.
So I think other kids sometimes are like, ooh. I'm like, no, it's just sarcasm. You know, it can kind of come off jerky. But I'm the funny one. Dad is not. And so our big thing is we gang up on him to make sure that he knows he's not funny. So like when he tries to be funny, we're all like, whoa, nice try. You know.
How long has your husband been in therapy?
I know. He used to think I was funny, but not anymore.
That fades quickly, doesn't it?
My family is horrible.
Yeah,
they circle around like a pack of wolves.
Yep.
Courtney, we have just a couple minutes left. Do you guys have stuff you wanted to get to?
I have a couple of things, but it's not.
Courtney usually has some interesting
idea.
Oh, you
always got something good.
Hold on, here we go. Here's Courtney's theme.
I'll be your good time girl.
Hey now.
So a couple of people yesterday, one of my friends yesterday posted this on my Facebook wall, and it was something I was going to talk about anyway. Glittery IUD earrings that help low-income women access contraception.
Are you wearing those right now?
No, I am not. But I am wearing an IUD, but it's in my uterus. Yes, they are. Here, I'll show you.
Is that what you're driving these days, a uterus? What kind of mileage you get?
It's a hybrid.
Yeah, it's a hybrid. So somebody has, let's see, who is this? In Detroit, Colorado, has been a political craze in Detroit, Colorado, has taken the shocking form of IUD glitter earrings. They are becoming symbols of support for House Bill 1194, which would give extended funding to the Colorado Family Planning Initiative, originally set to expire on June 30th. But yes, they are. It looks like they are the copper IUD, which is a little T-shaped plastic thing that goes in your uterus. It's one of the most effective forms of birth control. It's actually like 99.9% or something like that. But yes, so they've taken these, they've sparkled them up, put glitter on them, and put ear hooks on them so you can wear them in your ears. They won't prevent pregnancy.
They don't go in you.
Yeah,
right?
they don't
Those
go in you. They just go in your ear hole.
Oh, okay. So I thought, hold on a second. I got to pop this in. You take it off your ear.
No,
I'm thinking, what if it failed and then you did get pregnant and then the baby came out wearing them?
Oh.
Hello.
The baby's all, you did it wrong.
Sorry.
Is it a boy or a girl?
Yeah.
It's fabulous.
So that's all I got. Because in Colorado they're saying that the IUD is an abortifacient instead of contraceptive. They're saying it's abortion.
Oh, for shit's sake.
Because
they should have a placenta shake and
they
chill
should
out.
have a placenta shake, chill out.
That was her story yesterday. They're making placenta shakes. In what country?
That was
horrible
in
McDonald's.
That was in it was Wiltshire, which I assume is
that cure
England.
AIDS? What do they think that's doing?
I have no idea. Well, it's giving a lot of protein, I think.
Oh.
They just wanted airtime on the Twin Cities Hit Show.
Yep.
So they said, this will get us on.
That's like
drink it.
That's
Mom,
like
my shamrock
prime
shake
time.
tastes like chicken. Chuck's Crime Beats. This story's been getting a lot of press, but it's worth discussing. Come on. Yes.
Is it the Hindenburg again? Get over it.
It's conspiracy. Yeah, never mind. Oh, almost had a boo-boo. Mankato butt dialed 911 call leads police to burglary suspects.
Oh, I haven't heard this.
Yes, two suspects doing a burglary managed to butt dial 911 on an open line, and the dispatcher, very astutely, realized they were talking about a burglary and tracked them for 34 minutes as they were doing their plans, figured out where they were, and sent law enforcement to get them.
Whoa.
And the last famous words on the 911 call, I think it's the cops. They both got arrested. Their conspirator got arrested in a car nearby. God love them. You look at the pictures; they're exactly the kind of people who look like they'd butt dial a burglary.
Yeah.
Let's see. What do they look like?
It's not on this. There's several stories out.
All right. Never mind.
Yeah.
Well, now they got to butt dial a lawyer.
Yeah. So again, another tragic open mic story. People, check your mic. Check your mic.
Check your mic.
Check your mic.
And got another one. That's it.
That's it. We're almost out of time,
right.
Rusty.
Well, I was going to go over for you.
Okay.
I've got to get to work though. So
never mind then. We're not going over.
For cute.
So where can we see you perform next?
Next, I'm at the House of Comedy just for one night. I'm a fill-in.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's always good. And it's April 1st, I think.
Oh, April Fool's Day.
fooling.
No kidding. And then I'm off to Mexico to do the
You're doing
festival.
the Acapulco
Yes,
Festival? I did that in
so
2013. Oh, you're going to have a
I
great
know.
time.
I'm so bummed. Gus asked last year to go, and I'm like, I can't. Now I'm kicking myself.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if they ask me again, I'm there.
Well, it's
comes to everyone.
so enjoy your spring fever.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Don't fall off
Excited.
a pyramid.
Oh,
God.
Won't. It's been done.
Right? It's been
Hack.
done.
Hack.
Yep.
All right, so that was it. We wrapped up another week here on the Twin Cities Hit
gosh.
Show.
Oh, it is
Episode
Friday.
25 on Monday.
Yeah.
Just minutes left of winter. Enjoy it. Spring is in the air, and then we got a big week next week, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
we do. Yeah. I want to remind everyone, of course, you can find us at www.twincitieshitshow.com, on Twitter @CitiesHitShow, or, of course, our Facebook page, Twin Cities Hit Show.
Is that it?
That's it. That's all I got. Do you have anything? No. Colleen, do you have anything about the show you want to talk about?
No,
Keep
it was
focused.
great. Thanks. I loved it.
Let's
You
land
guys are
this
fun.
plane. Let's go home.
Yeah.
Let's go find a deck. Let's. Oh no. Too chilly for deck this weekend.
Come have some pizza. I'm working the counter at Pizzeria Lola, everybody.
Yeah. Palola.
Sounds delish.
Well, that's it. We'll see you guys on Monday. Enjoy spring.
Spring is here, spring is here. How do you think I know? I just saw a bluebird, that is how I know. Spring is here.
It's over. The hit show is over. You've been listening to the Twin Cities Hit Show with Rusty, Courtney, and Chuck. Now go home, unless you're already home.